running for my life from a shadowy figure. Hello again everyone, I'm here to share my experiences again, and this time I'd like to share one from my past. It was about 6 years ago, so when I was around 13. Some context on the story: I lived in a small town and it was not the best. Like most people went on walks with baseball bats because it wasn't a very nice neighborhood. On top of that, almost everyone there had pit bulls. Anyway, I only had one friend that lived behind me. He was my best friend at the time and he was maybe 16 and he was super into all that creepypasta stuff. At the time I wasn't really too exposed to that stuff, but he basically always scared me into thinking they were real and would always try and jump out and scare me. This will come up later, so this experience starts very late at night at the local park in the neighborhood that was down the street from our houses. I wasn't really too keen on going there due to the neighborhood. We ended up going anyway, and this park is pretty small with a small pound next to it, but the key thing was what was lining the back of the park and pound, which was a forest with a small wire fence. So it was close to midnight, very dark out there, only a lamppost lit the area next to the park and a pitch black dark forest was to our backs. So I remember we were playing with Nerf guns just like on the park structure when all of a sudden I turn to my friend and he just stops in his tracks, shocked look on his face looking towards the forest. Obviously I'm freaked out and think he's joking, and I'm like, hey dude, cut it out. He doesn't even respond as he starts picking up his Nerf guns and looks me dead in the eyes and says, dude, run. Then starts sprinting down the street. To my surprise, I look back towards the forest and see a black figure sprinting out of the forest towards us. My adrenaline kicks into high gear and I start sprinting and screaming as we run to his house, which was down the street, only catching glimpses of the figure gaining on us. We eventually run up to his door and run in and slam the door behind us, breathing super hard. We both look at each other and I say, you saw that right? He nods. His parents walk in shortly after and ask us what's wrong, so we explain, and his dad ends up looking around outside with a flashlight and finds nothing. They calm us down and say it was probably a jogger or something, and to this day I still have no clue what happened or what that figure was. Better yet, what would have happened if I fell or something? What do you guys think? Was it a jogger, maybe a crackhead?